channel. Today I have a new tutorial for you, and it is this look, obviously. This is a requested look from a photo that I posted on Instagram about a month ago, and I will put the photo right here. So yeah, I decided to recreate the photo as best as I could, and this is what I came up with. So it is a cool toned, kind of smoky eye, cat wing sort of look, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So stay tuned to see how I created this look, and I really hope you enjoy it. See you later.
Alright, so you'll have to excuse my voice, I'm sick, but we're starting off with our eyebrows done, and I used the Anastasia Dip Brow in Caramel and the L'Oreal Brows Plumper Stylist. And then I'm priming my eyelids with the Benefit Air Patrol, which has quickly become one of my absolute favorite products. You'll see in a clip coming up why I love it so much. Not only does it prime your eyes and keep your shadow lasting all day long, but it intensifies the color of your shadow so much, it's almost unbelievable. Next, I'm going to take 2 pieces of Scotch tape and I'm going to apply them to my hand before I apply them to my face, just to get rid of a little bit of the glue. And what I'm going to do is apply these on an angle from the corner of my eyebrow to the corner of my eye to create a sharp wing for us to follow. Then I'm going to take Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek and I'm going to put this all over the lid just to set the primer and get the lids ready for the shadows we're going to use next. Next, I'm going to take Taupe Notch from Makeup Geek, which is, as it says, a taupe eyeshadow with a bit of a purple undertone. And I'm using the same fluffy crease brush that I just used, which is the Morphe M504. I'm placing the color into the outer corner right over the tape and then dragging it inwards. This will deposit most of the color in the outer corner and then bring it in smoothly into the center. Next, I'm going to go in with Unexpected from Makeup Geek, which is a mauvey purple with a little bit of gray. It's a gorgeous shadow, and I'm taking this on a smaller crease brush, and I am doing the exact same thing that I just did, just lower down into the crease and a little bit more detailed. I'm going to be building layer after layer after layer of color to get that nice gradient effect, but I want it to look smooth. So I'm again putting it in the outer corner on top of the tape and then dragging it inwards. As we continue with the eye, you'll notice that I'm not using any color on the lids. This is a completely crease-based look. I love the idea of color that's just focused in the outer corner and then dragged through the crease without anything on the lid, and so that's what I chose to do for this look. I think it's absolutely gorgeous and totally unique. Next, I'm taking the Morphe E17, which is a more detailed crease brush, and I am taking both Unexpected and Taupe Notch, and I'm placing them into the outer corner and bringing it farther into the crease towards the inner corner. I'm just building up the color slowly, trying to get it to the intensity that I want it, while also going back between each layer with a fluffier brush to blend it out. Next, I'm going to take Corrupt from Makeup Geek, which is a matte black shadow, and I'm going to take it on a very small flat shader brush. And this time I'm using the Morphe M124, and I'm literally just placing this kind of like a pencil, just drawing in a V in the outer corner. And then I'm going back to the E17 with a little bit of Unexpected and blending it out. And I'm going to do this over and over and over. I think I did it 3 times for each eye to build up the intensity without creating anything too stark. So I apply a little bit of Corrupt in the outer V and then blend it out, and then I do it again. The whole idea behind this look is to really enhance the crease itself and for the lid and the brow bone and everything to kind of just fade away. So that's why I'm doing it this way, creating more of a deeper shadow in the crease and focusing everything in that crease and nothing on the lid. Through the blending process, the shadow that I've placed into the crease will diffuse onto the lid and up towards the brow bone, but that's what I want. I want it to be just a faint gradient. I don't want it to be anything stark. Next, we're going to go in and create that killer wing that really makes the look. And this is why we use the tape. The tape is really going to help guide the shape of the wing and keep everything really precise and sharp and perfect. So using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, I'm going to create a very thin line along the base of my lashes and a very thin line along the tape. Then I'm going to thicken just the outer corner in the wing. I'm creating quite a big wing, but I'm keeping the rest of it really, really thin, just creating the width right in the corner. So you'll notice I have a very thin tail and a very thin inner corner. I really love the look when it's all finished. The combination of the really thin corners and the really thick like V in the middle just looks amazing. There's just something about it that really catches your attention and looks like you put a lot of work into it, but the tape makes it super simple. Once you're finished with the wing, let it dry for a few seconds and then pull the tape right off and you'll see what you're left with, which is a super clean line. Now I'm going to prime my face and I'm using my Makeup Forever primer and my Laura Mercier Radiance primer. And then once I've got those on, I'm going to spritz my skin with my Skindinavia makeup primer spray before going in with foundation. And this time I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Hydrate and Smooth Foundation. I'm going to speed through my foundation and concealer because you've seen it a million times, but as always, I'm applying my foundation with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I'm making sure to push the product into the skin. Next, I'm going to go in with my recent savior, which is the NYX Full Coverage Concealer, which is indeed very full coverage, and I'm applying it using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I'm just placing it onto all of the spots on my chin, and then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer and highlight my under eyes, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. And as always, I'm going to use my Morphe G1 brush to push the product into the skin and really blend it all together with the foundation. Then I am going to go in with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and we are going to bake or cook under the eyes. I have become absolutely addicted to the baking or cooking process because it really works wonders. It sinks down and the powder kind of absorbs into the skin, so it is set for hours and hours and hours, and it won't crease, it won't budge, nothing. You have like bulletproof under eyes when you do this. Next, I'm going to go back in with Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. Next up is the lashes, and I'm going to speed through this again as well because you have seen this combination quite a few times. I like to layer two Maybelline mascaras, and that is the Lash Sensational and the Colossal Volume. I apply them kind of sandwiched together and it just creates the most beautiful lashes. Once the mascara is dry, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Silkissime Gel Pencil in black. And I'm going to tightline both my upper and lower waterlines. And this is, I know, really hard for some people to watch, so I tried to keep it as short as possible. But I'm just adding that black pencil to both upper and lower waterlines. While I was finishing up the eyes, my concealer was baking, so now I can brush away the excess powder before moving on to the rest of my face. So this is kind of my favorite part of the day. I love to add a little bit of life to my face. So I'm going to bronze up my skin using the Kat Von D Contour Kit, and I'm going to use the medium shade and the Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just going to brush that all over my skin, my temples, my forehead, my cheekbones, down my neck, in the center of my face. Everything just to warm up my complexion and like make me look a little bit more alive. I really love this brush specifically for bronzer because it applies the product nicely, but it also blends it out beautifully, so you look seamless. You don't look like you're wearing any powder. Then I'm going to go in with the light cool shade to contour and my Morphe flat contour brush, and I'm just going to carve out those cheekbones, making sure to blend everything perfectly. Then I'm going to take the Real Techniques contour brush and I'm going to blend out my cheeks a little bit more before going on to my temples and my jawline. I like to use multiple brushes for contouring just because I think that each of them does a better job than the other at certain areas. But they're all great brushes and you really can use whatever you like. I'm just very picky. Then I'm going to go on and contour my nose, and I'm using a Sonia Kashuk crease brush, I think. And I just love to use the same cool shade, and I like to contour the very high points of my nose, make everything look a little bit slimmer, and then I blend it out with the same Real Techniques brush. Next, I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm going to use my Morphe M510, and I'm going to apply this generously. I love a good highlight, and I can never get enough, so I may go a little bit overboard, but I like it. Apply as much as you like, apply as little as you like, it's really all up to you, but I do like to apply my highlighter before my blush. I just find that everything blends better and looks a little bit more seamless. Now I'm going to jump back to the eyes and finish off the lower lash line, and I'm taking that Morphe E17 brush and a little bit of Unexpected and Taupe Notch blended together, and I'm just going to run that along the bottom lash line. Then I'm going to switch to the flat shader brush that I used and Corrupt, and I'm going to take that up right up to the lashes and create a little bit of a darker line, and then I'm going to go back and blend it out with Unexpected and Taupe Notch again. And then I'm going to go back to the cheeks because apparently I'm all over the place today. And I'm using Benefit's Box Blush in the shade Rockateur, which is one of my absolute favorite blushes of all time. And I'm just applying that nicely to my cheeks. I always like to focus it towards the back of my cheeks and not so much towards the front. I think that's just flattering for my face shape. Then onto the lips, I'm going to use the matte lipstick by MAC in the shade Stone. This is a gorgeous, cool toned brownie gray kind of color, and it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I love it. I cannot get enough of it, and I'm wearing it all the time. And that's it. That's the final look. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give the video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope to see you in my next video on Wednesday, and have a great day. Bye!